Hello? I'm, here for my training?
Good morning, Sin. Nice to meet you. I'm Val Mendoris, your new instructor.
Hi, good morning. Kai Val?
There's no need for the formalities. Just call me Val. Not what you expected? Thought you'd be bossed around by another old man? Trust me, things are going to be much more fun now. I can see Gallius has been training you well. The first thing to know about songs is that you must be fit both physically as well as mentally, as they will draw from all forms of your strength. Do you know why there are 4 pillars?
One for each order of songs. Protesium, Aggressium, Mobilium, and Saporium.
Good, you've done your reading. That means we'll be able to skip the boring stuff. Go ahead and put your song in the Protesium pillar. Each Ardoni can only wield a total of 4 songs, one of each order, so you must choose your set wisely.
Unless you have a prime song.
Exactly. A prime song contains all the songs within that order. Wield all 4 primes, and you will have every song in existence. Stand in the middle of the shrine.
Now what?
Listen.
What happened?
You passed out. Fear not, it happens to all of us the first time. If you think that was bad, just wait until you summon your song.
Where's Val?
She is fine. She went back to her quarters. You two will resume training tomorrow. If you have properly recovered, of course.
Was the Death Singer the best with the songs?
Ingressus Faltaris was one of the best. Yes. When the Ardoni were asked to use the prime songs during the last Nether invasion, they held a tournament to determine a champion. They tested for strength, endurance, and ingenuity. But do you know what they should have been looking for?
What?
Someone who should use them. So, the rumors are true.
Be careful. She bites.
I am glad you received my message, Abigail. Welcome. My name is Gallius Sendaris.
How do you know my name?
Sen, finish your work in the forge. Abigail and I have much to discuss. It was no real challenge locating you. Collecting information and knowledge is a specialty of mine after all. First, a dragon egg went missing, then reports indicating one hatched. And then I simply followed the trail of things being set on fire.
Yeah, she has a bad habit of that. I don't even want to know what it'll be like when she learns to breathe fire of her own.
So, you have spent the last half year hunting down the unyielding legion. Noble, I suppose, but not driven by a desire to save the innocent or help the poor, I imagine. You have a personal vengeance against them. You are destined for so much more, Abigail. You have known it from the moment you found Luna's egg. How would you like to fight your real enemy?
I mean, we have unfinished business with the Legion. But you're right. I have been wondering about my place in all this. I just don't know where to start.
How much do you know about the Ender Knights?
Very little, I'm afraid. I know they used to rule Ardonia, but there haven't been any in over 100 years.
Nobody is born an Ender Knight. Every so often a human is chosen.
What does this mean?
I'm not sure, but one thing intrigues me most. Never in history has a female Ender Knight been chosen.
All of this has been very surprising to me. One day I'm working on the farm. Now I'm part of an ancient order of dragon knights. What happens next?
Every time the Ender Knights return, they have done so in numbers. And therefore, one must be the Ender King. So now, we have the opportunity for something new. An Ender Queen.
If there are other Ender Knights, how can I find them?
I assume you recovered an Eye of the End from the recent Unyielding Legion smugglers. It will guide you. I will also give you a weapon from my armory to replace that stone sword of yours.
Thank you, Gallius. I don't know how I can repay you for such gifts.
Whenever the Ender Knights rise, the Nether always follows. If that happens, you can repay me by fighting with us against the Nether. As for your armor, there is only one blacksmith in all of Ardonia who can create obsidian armor. You must venture to the End Realm, Abigail, and reclaim the armor of the Ender Knights. There, you will become the Ender Queen.
Fan out! Look for tunnel breaches. Is she always like that?
Never. Well, sometimes. But this was different.
Another defeat. First Riverstead, now Fort Zuka. They're advancing north towards the capital, Flora. The next attack will be on Ferndale. Fortunately, their movements are slower underground, which gives us time to prepare.
Wait, we're not going down after them?
The tunnels are their territory. Down there, we're outnumbered and we'll be blind in the dark.
But they have Nika down there! We have to—
And Ferndale is full of civilians. Our priority is to get to there first and evacuate them as quickly as possible. I've also received a message from Northwind. They're sending a chronicler down to join us.
If Northwind is sending a chronicler, then the situation is as serious as it gets. Our war with the necromancers may well be written on the next wall of time.
Lucan, since you have no real military training, I'm assigning you to watch after the chronicler. She's a Felina female. Just the sort of tale you like to chase. Let him go. If you want to fight me, it should at least be fair. Same street rat as always. Don't forget your place, Lucan. I'm traveling to the other kingdoms and requesting reinforcements. I'll return as soon as I'm able. Take him to a doctor. See to it he is cared for and in better shape to receive the chronicler when she arrives.
Yes, sir.
Did you see that?
It looked like some sort of energy shield.
So, do you have any other songs besides your wings?
I have an Aggressium song, but Gallius doesn't want us using them during training. However, Gallius isn't watching. Come here. You can wield most songs with your body alone, but with Aggressium songs, you're able to channel their energy through a staff or other weapon. I don't have one on me, so... Now would be a good time to go. Come on!
Well, that went well.
Hey, it could have gone a lot worse. Gallius hates songs, especially Aggressium.
He told me he no longer uses songs, but he hasn't told me why.
Much about Gallius remains a mystery. All I know is that at one time, he used to train Ardoni to wield songs. Around the time of the Great War, I believe many of his students, some his brothers, were killed. He blames the songs for their deaths. He blames the prime songs for the war.
What do you think?
I think there's more to the story. After training me, I was sent back to Mendoria to learn the songs. I think he knew the war was coming. But now the Voltaris have already returned, and the war has begun. The time for training is over.
You're right. My family was killed by the Voltaris. And I've done nothing to avenge them.
That's not entirely true. You've learned much that will help you in a fight. Perhaps it's time to go join the real battle.
That there's the Carthan Wall. If you want to go in there, you must be dumber than a chef who sells mushroom soup. Only it ain't mushroom soup, 'cause they didn't put shroom in the soup. And then they sell it to you, hoping you won't notice. So why do you want to go in there?
My reasons are my own. How do we pass through?
We don't. The wall was made as a message, telling people like yourself to stay out. What Carthan doesn't want you to know is that they don't have the defenses to watch the entire border. Head west along the mountains. You'll find the pass.
Thank you, Aaron.
Good luck, Igneous. You're the bravest Magnerite fool I ever met. May we meet again.